Hello everybody, Owen Azuris here. We are playing Destiny 2 today on the Xbox One. We're just taking a general look at the game, probably going to play for about an hour, give my overall impression of the game. So far I'm really enjoying it. So realize this is initially a Twitch stream. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel afterwards, so if you are watching this on YouTube, realize I've been playing for about 4 days when this is broadcast. So just my general first thoughts of the game. We won't actually be doing any of the main story. We might do some side missions, so shouldn't be anything too spoilerish if you're watching this. So far I'm really enjoying the game. If you were a fan of Destiny, you'll like this. It's pretty much the same thing. Some improvements, enhancements here and there. If you weren't a fan of Destiny, then you're probably not going to find much that's gonna, like, suddenly make you love the game. And when I say Destiny, I mean how Destiny eventually evolved, the game it evolved into, not the game it started at. Now, like the game when it started, you have a level cap of 20, and you also have a light level of 300, but it's none of the stuff that happened when Destiny first started, where you had, like, certain weapons would have a certain amount of light, and you couldn't really use the weapons you wanted to. Now all weapons have light. You can see I have a Hunter, a Woken Female here, and then a Titan. I haven't really used my Titan yet. Need to make a Warlock someday. On the PS4 version I have a Warlock. And you can see I have 151 light with my Hunter, and then on my emblem I have 1684. So some emblems track certain stats, which is really cool. I like that aspect of the game, so you can look at someone's emblem and see an achievement they're proud of. Here you can see a number of kills I've made as an Arc Strider, which is the first class you get as a Hunter. Story-wise, the game does a pretty good job of explaining why your character lost their powers. They take them all away and you got to find them all again. So you can see I also have an emblem that tracks how many heroic public events I have completed. Currently it's 4. And so far, I don't know if you get to do, like, the instanced areas or strikes yet, or you have to beat the game. I haven't actually encountered any of those, so you do a lot of public events in this game. They seem more populated than they were in the past. And you can see the same rarity levels are back. When you start, you'll have one class, and then you have to find an item. And then you power up that item, like here I have my Fractured Arrow, which is eventually going to let me turn into a Hunter. And you can see it currently is at 11%. To rekindle it, I have to fight alongside fellow Guardians in public events and defeat enemies. Your leveling system is a little different. I have 3 upgrade points. I think that is between all my different characters here. Let me go ahead and look at Way of the Sharpshooter. I haven't been doing too much with that. So I like the Sharpshooter class, like its abilities here, but I don't like the Golden Gun normally. I really like the Hunter, so I'm kind of saving all my upgrade points for my Hunter here. And then kind of different is you have kinetic weapons. Those are ones that do just regular damage. And then your secondary weapons aren't separate. So, like, I have a submachine gun here. Well, let's see. I have a hand cannon, pulse rifle, scout rifle. Then we go here. So you have an auto rifle here too. So these are like your elemental weapons, or now replace the secondary weapons. And then you have your kinetic weapons that just do regular damage. And then you have your power weapons, and those are like your grenade launchers, your sniper rifles. Yeah, sniper rifle's now a power weapon. Submachine gun. So yes, there is really no difference between these two, except in the fact that these all have energy and these just do kinetic damage. So I could have 2 auto rifles equipped if I wanted to. I don't. Submachine gun's good enough. So let's look at the actual map. We can go to our main hub here. That's the main hub. Here are some planets I've unlocked. Here's the Crucible. So if we go and look at Earth, you will see that here we see a public event. It's going to start soon. Actually, I could probably make that. It's going to start in 1 minute 40 seconds, so let's go ahead and see if we can make that public event. Off to Trostland. Also, each map has a character. They kind of seem to be replacing the factions that you had in Destiny, where you had like Future War Cult, and you had to go to the main hub. Each area seems to have one guy that you can turn in tokens you find in the area and upgrade materials. What used to be upgrade materials now seem to be things you just use to farm faction, which is kind of cool. Let's see if I can make this public event. Another nice thing that we will see later, I haven't found one here, I'm not even sure if there are here, but you have multiple spawn locations on some areas. Okay, so I need to go around here. And usually if you are doing a public event, there is a flag in the area called Rally the Flag. Well, they might have already started the public event. That's okay, you can still join in. Yeah, they started because they're dying. Let's see if we can get in there. You'll notice I am walking to this area. You don't get your striders, it seems, or motorcycles, or any type of vehicle until later in the game. I think practically you've beat the game and you get... Okay, so what is here? My director. Okay, so it's just started, this public event. And I don't see anyone here helping me.
To those in the field, a catch is on its way. I'm not sure what it's up to, but I doubt it's good.
This is about to get interesting.
And very dangerous. Watch out.
Well, I don't know if anyone's going to help me, so I might not be able to beat this event. And now I got a walker here. Okay, wait up. Recharge my energy. Now this thing is going to drop little arc spheres, and I can use them to get some of these flash cannons. Throw a grenade here. I can put them in right here. Luckily, this shield also protects me. It'd be nice if some people came and helped me. Not going to be happening. I'll still get some sort of prize for beating this, or for getting this far, but it won't be quite the optimal prize. Just like the first one, when you had that little laser beam sight, you should not be in that area. Here, kind of duck and dodge. Your melee attack is really powerful. Most regular enemies can easily be killed by it. Okay, good. Let's expose its insides there. Sword here. So it's dropped these arc spheres. If you're doing this, you can get these scorch cannons by placing these in here. Of course, the machine does not like that. It's trying to stop me. energy back here. Try to. Of course, it'll give you the arch cannon or arc cannon, but crap. It'll also leave you kind of exposed because you lose one of these shields that I've been hiding behind. Like life, there's a lot of trade-offs here and there. And really, a lot of these public events, at least the ones I've done so far, really seem to be designed for multiple parties. I haven't been able to complete any of them just by myself. So you better give me this arc cannon, or scorch cannon, sorry. Okay, that Scorch Cannon's making good work of this. Too bad I have a time limit. Because I think if I had more time, I could... Oh, great, now there's this guy. He's not actually part of the event, or he hasn't been the last few times. But factions still fight each other, so here the Cabal and the Fallen are always fighting. Oh, he's like, is he helping me? He's helping me, thanks. My new Cabal friend. Okay, so lots of craziness happening here in Canby Cac. Now, I wonder if this guy is going to stay behind, because I think he was...
Look at them run. They weren't expecting that.
Good show.
No, they weren't. This guy's not going away. I should be able to defeat him and get something out of it. I guess the Fallen were killing too many... What? Ah, he retreated. Oh well. Still get a chest out of it. It won't have great stuff in it. I do get a token. So let's go to a map here and we can see what else there is to do in the area. So currently it doesn't look like any events, but there is a... I haven't done this yet? I thought I did. A mission down here. If you remember from the original Destiny, there were lots of little random missions spread out through the game. They don't do that as much here. Oh, hidden treasure chest. Now it's kind of side missions, but they are a lot longer, and it's not just like kill 20 enemies like that. And engrams start off decrypted, or I haven't found any encrypted engrams yet, except some people have given them to me as a reward for a quest. So let's see, improved recovery, we want that. Then dismantle it, get some glimmer and gunsmith materials. Now if I go to, now this is one feature that I'm not as thrilled with, but your shaders are now consumable items. So I could make this, say, Desert Mantle. I could preview it. Or Powder Blue. But you can see I only have 5 of those, and I would lose them. So, that kind of sucks in the beginning because you're going through weapons and armor really quick. I kind of miss the old way if you actually find a shader and then that's your shader. You do like a raid or you do a hard strike and you get a cool shader and you can kind of use it and show off to everybody that you've completed that strike. So I'm sure the strikes will have some unique shaders, it's just, and the raids, but now it has to be the last boss that drops it, otherwise I can just farm it if it's the first guy that you run into who drops it. So that's not ideal. Also, the fact they're consumable, so I can't take them out and put them in an item. Now, the converse, and I guess one nice thing is I don't have to use the same shader, because I did have that issue a little in Destiny 1 where I'd want my cape to have a different color or use a different shader than my other weapons or armors. So I guess for customization it'll be okay. And people say, and the people who make Destiny say, that you'll have lots of shaders by the end of the game, which, if that's true, then why make it where they're consumable if I'm already going to have lots? So, I don't know. Gunplay feels real good. Weapons I've found so far I really like. Still kind of getting used to... I've been playing so much Destiny 1, but I still have to get used to the fact, hey, I'm back to using green items. Story-wise, the game's interesting. The game also doesn't do one of those things where, you know, you've already encountered... You're playing your same character. You do lose your powers, but you've already encountered the Vex, you've already encountered the Cabal, and the Fallen, and the Hive, so it doesn't treat you as though your character's never seen them before, which I hate when some games do that. Like, I'm playing the same character, I know who these people are. It still reintroduces each of them, but it does a good job of introducing them, I guess, if you've never played the game, or Destiny, and also doing it in a way that doesn't make it look like you have no clue who these people are. Okay, that's not really the most effective long-range weapon. Roving band of pikes is very close, guys. Let's see if they are expecting me over here. So we'll do a couple more minutes here, look at a few more things, and then we will kind of move on here. Let's see if I could find that roving band of pikes. Ooh, a treasure chest. And an EDZ coin. Oh, there's a band of pikes. What? Oh, he's getting out of here. Actually pretty smart of the... Oh, he's leaving. He's like, this guy's got his super. I don't want anything to do with that. That's a smart move on the Fallen. I don't know if he already had some place he's trying to go, or no, he's coming back. He's trying to stay out of my range. Didn't do a good job of it, but I still respect that. So vehicle controls are kind of like they were before. Hey, guys. Oh, it's another Pike Dreg. I guess he's the one I kind of kicked off his other bike. Shank there. Yeah, I bet I'm going to get stuck with Captain. Shank here. Ooh, an area. I don't know if I've ever been in this area, so let's check it out. There's a Vandal down here, trying to hide. Now you'll find some like hidden areas and they have chests in there, and there'll be a boss you have to beat to get the code to the chest. It's kind of cool. You can't just like bypass the boss, you actually have to go and fight. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in this area. Or I might have as part of a mission, but I bet if I go down here, I'm going to find a chest. Which could have all sorts of cool stuff in it. The drain. Okay, a lost sector. Good. Someone put a flammable thing there. Well, I didn't even hurt him. Would have killed me. Probably. So there should be in this area here somewhere a treasure chest. Surprise! I hear a lot of guys in here. Okay. I'm assuming there's a chest in here somewhere. It's a big area. Other lost sector I know of in this area is not quite this big. Alright. Guess that's something I blew up earlier, or... Okay, did I go the wrong way? I must have gone the wrong way or something. Hey guys. Surprise. Okay, new vest. Check it out here in a moment. Okay, did I go... Just looking for fallen items. I think this is... Yeah, I must have just come this way. That's why they're dead enemies here. It's kind of like my trail of breadcrumbs is... Okay, there we go. Now that is definitely a boss who is hiding. Good items. Okay, where'd he go? Now another cool thing is you can still use your sword even after it runs out of energy. It's just not as effective, but it still kills. Okay, I need to retreat for a moment. Yeah, they remember I'm here. Hey guys. Okay, now I got my... Hey. This mean. Okay, let's recharge. And then... I got a nice little super I'm gonna unleash. Told you, leave me alone. Jeez. That guy's a jerk. Okay, so let's get my energy back. Okay, time to unleash my super. And I got my cache code. Oh, I love that super. Kinda makes me feel like I'm playing Warframe with that focus on melee. I like how they crawl on all fours now. I don't think they did that as much in the first one. Go and get my loot here. Got 2 new guns. Wow. All sector looted. Nice. So let's see what flashing guns I got here. Let's see, this is 156. Sniper, shotgun, rocket launcher, rocket launcher. I can get rid of this rocket launcher. Try to keep one of each type of weapon, just in case. And I don't need that. Improves power. Let me look at this. Survival Hunter. And Power Bracket. Improves weapon handling for equipped power weapon. I'm using a sword, so it doesn't make up for the negative penalty I take there. Let's see what's further down. So the game's definitely bigger. Okay, this is where I've been. Than the previous Destiny, or at least what I've encountered so far. I kind of feel like a lot of these areas they seem bigger, and even some of the Taken King content. Remember that huge, sprawling ship? So let's go ahead and return to orbit. Let's go to the hub. Or actually, I got some of these tokens to turn into the main vendor in this area, so let's go there real quick. Show you where he is. You see your milestones. Those kind of show you various things you have to do in the game. So it shows me story mission, Crucible. If I go to Crucible here, the only thing I don't like about Crucible so far is, so you have your quick play option, which is player versus player, kind of low intensity. And then you have your competitive, but it's kind of random so far. I haven't found a way to actually decide which type of match I'm going to go into. So if you have a particular type of match you like, then you might have to just wait until you luckily get it. And the quick play and competitive seem different so far. Competitive, I played one, it kind of reminded me of Counter-Strike. You're planting bombs and trying to defend them, and then the other side's trying to get to the bomb and defuse it. And then there was one on this, the competitive, which was survival, where you have like a certain number of lives, and when you die, you take one of the lives away, and then when all the lives are gone, no more revives. And then over here it was more of the basic, like, control. In fact, maybe we'll look at that in a moment. But first, let's go turn in these faction tokens I have acquired. It's weird, no public events are going on. Ah, well. Graphically, the game looks good. Even on my Xbox One. And this is just a regular Xbox I'm playing it on, Xbox One. I don't have an S. I might get the One X. I haven't decided yet. I need to do that and upgrade my computer. Because my computer, I have a good graphics card in it, but it overheats. Or it doesn't overheat, but I have to keep the whole computer open and the fan on. And it makes a lot of noise. And I guess that's just kind of the future, but I need to get a computer which is kind of more built for a heavy-duty graphics card. So if you go to this church, go talk to this guy, Kane, he's pretty cool. Gentleman sniper.
Stood upon the
Devrim K.
What's the word?
Okay, I can't turn in any more things because I have to be level 20 to claim this engram. Which shouldn't take me too long. You level up pretty quick in this game. I'm already level 15 and I haven't been doing too much grinding. I've been mainly just doing the story, public events as they come up, exploring a little. But leveling definitely does not seem that bad. Definitely easier than the original Destiny. In part because I think when Destiny first started, you know, kind of the grind to level 20 was kind of the main way you gain levels until you were doing a light. So they made it kind of slower. Whereas now, your level, I mean, I don't even know why they have levels. I guess it's so you can't just make a new character and start using all the best items, but once you hit 20, you never think about levels again until you make a new character, and then you're like, why am I doing all this stuff to level this guy up? It's not like some MMOs where you're learning your character. Because here, you know, one character kind of plays like the other, except the way they jump, and then the armor stuff they can use, but all the weapons handle the same. It's just your special abilities and the ways you jump and stuff. So here's your main hub. Lots of people playing this. Thought there were. Where is everybody? There's Sergeant Smart. You'll actually see sometimes a soccer game down here is populated. Someone's kicked the ball. So you have a soccer game here, just like in the original, except now you have clearly defined goals. It's kind of one of the reasons Destiny reminds me so much of Phantasy Star Online. Used to, they had that soccer game in the lobby.
Let's you and me talk. I don't want to stand around.
Let's see, open direct. There's no one else here except Sergeant Smart. Let's look. Yeah, that's weird.
I know you want to go flying, but I need you here.
Anyone can join my fire team.
Where would I go?
Let's see, Lord Shaxx here.
What do you need?
Get all your faction rewards in a crucible there. Got some gun parts to turn into him. Almost to the next level there. So really not much has changed. It's another hub world.
What do you need?
66. Lose out. Nah, I don't need any of
See you
that.
soon.
Of course, you still have the Eververse, so you can pay real money to unlock some customization, which also might be why they went and made things like shaders where they are consumable items. So let's look real quick at the Crucible. And no promises on how I do. On the let's see. On the quick play, I've been doing really well. I'll be horrible now. Competitive, I haven't been because it's a bunch of modes I'm not used to. And probably people playing competitive might have leveled up more and have better weapons. Of course, the game does equalize your characters, but I mean, still, if you have a good weapon, you have a good weapon. It can't equalize how fast weapons fire and things like that. So let's see if I can find anyone to play with. I'm wondering if it's because I'm on Twitch that I'm encountering... I shouldn't encounter any lag, though. I have good enough internet. I know earlier it was contacting the servers, which I haven't gotten playing this game so far, so other people, and it is the weekend when I'm filming this, everybody might be off, so they might have some server issues, but I don't seem to have encountered any of those. I find sometimes if I don't immediately find a match, back out, come back in, and sometimes everything's good. Not always, just sometimes. But I had that once where I was just stuck on 1 of 8, and it got up to like 3 of 8, and I left and came back, and I instantly got in a match. We'll give it a couple of minutes here. If not, then the game might not like the fact I'm broadcasting on Twitch, even though I see lots of other people with slower internet connections than me broadcasting on Twitch. And when I had an incredibly slow connection, I didn't have... Well, not incredibly slow, but it's like 10 megabytes and 1 megabyte upload. I could still do Crucible on the original Destiny on medium settings, so I'm pretty sure with my current upload I should be more than enough. It's also possible no one's really doing this mode right now. Or like I said, there's some server issues. Let's see what's happening here. As I said, you have multiple drop points, which is nice. I don't have to go all over the world. Okay. Let's go to Titan. See if there are any... Okay, there's a public event. This one's usually populated. It's pretty easy if it's the one I'm thinking of. Actually, it might be the other one. The Epic public event. Either way, let's see if some people are there wanting to help out. Yeah, some public events I found the easier ones. Like there's this one you can really do in a minute or a minute and a half if you have a group where you're just taking out wizards. It's usually populated because people are just running that constantly. And some of the harder ones, it's a little harder to find a team on. I currently have some people trying to min-max their characters here. So let's see. Okay, so there are a lot of people playing here, so there's no issue hooking me up with people. I don't know. So it looks like, yeah, they've got a public event coming up here. Okay, I thought... I guess this isn't the way to the public event. I need to get out of this area. Okay, I think I went the complete wrong way. But I can salvage this. Here we go. Ooh, a chest. That's actually a high-profile chest. It had been dropped. I didn't really help, but I'll take it. So yeah, so if you got a public event that's going to come down, you can actually go to this Rally the Flag. If you go to it, it'll fully recharge your super meter here, and then it'll have the time until the event starts. So we got some people here. It's going to be an event kind of like the first one I did, where you're taking on a walker, but actually 2 walkers are eventually going to come down. So hopefully these people are doing it. I think we all are. With all these people together, we should be able to do it. Maybe get some good gear. One never knows. Oh, I got some cool dances too I can do. Look at me, I'm taking aim. Hey, I'm trying to dance here, you jerk. Okay, that's it. I don't care if there's a public thing going on or not. No one shoots at me in the middle of my dance. Okay, where are you? That's right, you do run away when you do that. Coward.
All active duty personnel, catch incoming. Heat signals suggest they're offloading ordnance.
Break it up, Fallen.
Or you'll break them.
Alright, let's take out the Fallen. And here they are. I want to save my super, because we need it for these walkers. Just makes life easier. And here's the war walker. Exposed his guts there. Yeah, as you can see, we're taking this thing, which is on a higher level actually, down a lot easier than the one I fought by myself. So it pays to have a group on the group missions, which makes sense. I wouldn't want to go and have a bunch of group missions that I could easily do by myself, because then that kind of defeats the point of doing a group mission. Alright. Jerks.
That's the last score, Ken. Trading parties won't get their claws on these.
now we want these scorched cannons. It should put down another wall. There we go. Luckily, I have these scorched cannons. Actually, we all have these scorched cannons. Somebody drop me. Good fun. Oh, I see your insides. Don't even need my superpowers. Hey, you know what? Oh, darn it, I died. Thought I was going to get through it without dying once. It's okay. Completed that heroic event. Some charred walkers to remind ourselves of it. Got me a new gun. And yes, let's all dance, guys. That's what you do in Destiny after you win a battle. Do our silly dance. Actually, I'm going to do my take aim. So good job, everybody. Some better leg armor here. And a new weapon, scout rifle. Nah, I already have a scout rifle. So there is that. Now here is material. Let's go ahead and collect some of that. Then let's go turn in the stuff I just grinded. I didn't mean to throw my grenade. I'm gonna assume that was the guy who didn't want me dancing earlier. That's what happens when you don't let me dance. You get killed. It's kind of harsh, but it's the world we live in, guys. Especially if it's my take aim dance. I mean, I'm showing you I'm taking aim at stuff, and you're like acting like that. Ooh. Another arcology token.
Hey.
Hey. Getting so close. Let's see what's in this engram. And kind of preview what's in the engrams. It's kind of cool, I guess. Oh wait, this is showing what my character would look like if I got all this stuff. That's cool. Errant Knight. That looks nice. Restorative mod there. Okay, so let's go back to see if we can get the Crucible working. If not, I guess we'll put this up for the day. Crucible. Go ahead and launch it. And let's see what happens. Well, I am not sure if anything's going to come of this. So with that, I mean, it's been about 45 minutes we've been playing. I'm going to put up this look at Destiny 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, this is just 4 days into the game. So bear that in mind. I mean, things could completely break down in another 2 weeks, or things could be even better in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll broadcast this again next week or the week after when I've got more experience. I know the raid launches, I believe, next week or the week after. I think they were giving us a week to get all built up for the raid. Never really did too many of the raids on the old Destiny. I need to find a crew, I guess, to do them with. But also, I think they're called flashpoints or the strikes in this game. Hopefully I'll have those unlocked next time we play, and hopefully we can find some people to play with. Hope you enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, hope you have a great day. Goodbye.